Hi everybody, welcome back to DBC's YouTube channel. My name's Pat, and today I'm going to be going over a Norinco Type 56S. And if you guys weren't aware, the AK-47 and its variants were produced all over the world. China licensed produced AKs for a number of years, and this is one of them. So the Type 56 is the Chinese name for an AK-47. The 56S is actually a civilian commercial version of the Type 56 assault rifle, which was able to fire in full automatic. The 56S version, which I am holding here, is a semi-automatic version only, but internally it's basically the same rifle. It fires 7.62 by 39mm cartridges. It uses a curved 30-round magazine. It's iconic, and you will probably recognize this type of rifle in movies and video games. Pretty much anywhere you've ever seen an AK, it more than likely was actually a Chinese Type 56. And the reason for that is because although there were a lot of AKs, Russian AKs built, very few of them actually made it to the United States, and that's where the bulk of Hollywood filming takes place. However, Chinese Type 56 AKs were imported all over the world, and a lot of the ones that you see in movies are actually Chinese, not Russian. And that goes for Canadian versions as well. And actually, up until 1995, it was legal to own the civilian AK versions until they were made prohibited. So this is actually a prohibited firearm. So while the AK itself is a pretty common rifle the world over, inside of Canada, these are very, very, very rare. So the chance to be able to actually handle, let alone shoot one, is a very unique experience. And if you've never done one, I highly recommend you guys come down and give it a try. So this is a later pattern Type 56. The early versions had a machined receiver. This one is a later version that has a stamped receiver with rivets in it. So this is made after the 1960s. The exact date I'm not entirely sure, but it was made by State Factory 66 in China for Norinco, and it says right on the receiver here. It's got basic walnut grips, stock and forend. You got your standard AK sights. And actually the one way that you can tell a Chinese AK from all the other AKs that are out there is that the Chinese AKs have a rounded or a hooded front sight. All other AKs the world over actually have a separation in the front sight hood, but all Chinese AKs have the rounded or the fully covered hood, and that's the feature that you only see on Chinese ones. So if you're ever not really sure which one you're looking at, if it's got a rounded hooded front sight, it's made in China. So there you go. Very interesting rifle. I actually haven't shot this very much, but I'm going to take it out to the range and put a few rounds through it. I'm actually really looking forward to it. This is a classic rifle. If you like firearms at all, or if you just like Hollywood or video games, chances are you've probably shot one in a video game and you've never shot one in real life. You should definitely give this one a try. Alright, so I've got my beautiful Type 56 here. One thing about AK magazines is they won't actually lock the rifle open when the gun is finished firing, so you'll probably hear me click, and that's just when the hammer falls in an empty chamber because the rifle's out of ammunition. And then you just give the charging handle a good pull, release it. I love that sound, and I'm going to go do some shooting here. Alright, so that click means I'm empty. Just going to check the chamber to make sure. Yeah, my magazine's out. So I'm just going to rock the magazine free. Okay, your rifle's empty. Let's pull that target in. Alright, so that obviously wasn't my best work. I'm shooting a bit low and right there. The rifle is got a bit more recoil actually than the SKS that I shot last month. So that was my video on the Type 56S made by Norinco, an AK-47 clone. I definitely think you guys should come down to the range and try this out. It is super rare in Canada, and you guys probably won't get the chance to shoot it anywhere else really. So thanks a lot for watching. See you guys down at the range.